Okay, we're good to go. What is up, everyone? Welcome back. We are the Quarantine Reviewers. My name is Ari.
What's up, guys? My name is Zach.
How you guys doing? I'm Corey.
And we are back with our post-merge predictions for Survivor Season 40, Winners at War. Now, I had an amazing idea. And that was to do a post-merge pool, $5 each, and I think we've got like $80. So, do either of you feel confident that you're going to win, potentially?
I'm winning it all. There's no chance I'm not.
If my preseason pool has anything to do with it, then I have absolutely no chance because my picks are awful.
Who did you pick in your preseason pool?
So I was in two. I was in one with a draft. I got Rob, Amber, Wendell, and Ben. And I don't think Wendell and Ben is going to pan out. And I did one where everyone was assigned a monetary value and you have to pick. And I got Rob, Parvati, and Yule.
Interesting. So you're not doing
great. Someone's a Rob Stan over here.
Well, I figured. First of all, I still think he's coming back from Edge of Extinction, and I have more to back up my former prediction. I have stats and science and math now. We can get into that soon. But Rob is coming back, and I'm confident in that.
All right. So we're gonna have to talk about it separately about who's coming back from Edge of Extinction, because so far in our pool, no one has chosen anyone on Edge of Extinction because it's too big of a risk. But the way that the pool that we are doing works is that we each had to pick 3 people who we thought would go the deepest, and one of them being our winner pick. So we're going to go one by one, and let's talk about who we picked. So, Corey, I know you've been excited to do this. Why don't you tell the people, post-merge, who is going the deepest in this game?
You want all 3 or just the winner I picked?
All 3 and the winner.
So my 3 were Kim, Michelle, and Jeremy, with Jeremy winning it all.
Okay.
The easiest at this point, I thought Michelle was an easy pick. I don't think she has any chance of winning, but I do think she's, at this point, guaranteed final 3. The reason being is she doesn't make decisions. Everyone will just want her as a vote. She's such a nice, likable person. No one's gonna be like, okay, we have to get rid of her. But at the same time, in a game where they're gonna want somebody who made moves to win and be a representative of this season, no one's gonna vote for her. So I think everyone's gonna want to go to the end with her because I don't think she'll have made any big moves.
Can we that notion of people who are nice and get along with people don't win the game, and the ones who don't make moves don't win the game? Because that's not necessarily the truth, in my opinion. If you look at guys who we've spoken about, like Russell or Dom that one season, who made big moves, made big backstabs, betrayed people along the way to get where they needed to go, the jury didn't care in the end, and they were kind of seen as like that classic, what's the word? Like the jealous jury that like wanted to see someone win. Bitter juries. He wanted to see someone win who played the proper game as opposed to like the best game. So for that reason, I decided, it's funny enough, Corey, me and you actually had the exact same 3. I said Kim, Michelle, and Jeremy as well. Except my difference was that I had Michelle winning, one, because of her edits so far, and because of the tweets that I'm seeing on Wendell's Twitter. And also because I think that at the end of the day, this bitter jury of past winners might be more sensitive to someone who plays a proper game and makes good allies and is nice to people than someone who makes a lot of big moves.
I think, just to that point, sorry, Ari.
No worries.
I think your point of historically the nice person does win often. I think it's different this season. And I'll tell you, I think in a season of such historic players who know the game so well, they're going to want, they said preseason that they want a good representative of the cast to be their winner. And I don't think the nice person who didn't really do much is that kind of player. For example, if Denise goes to the final 3, I think she gets Sandra's vote. And I think Sandra's not sitting there going, I'm voting for whoever's the nicest. I think a player like a group of players like Rob, Parvati, Yule, Sandra, Amber, like that group.
Well, Sandra's not voting.
Well, yeah.
But that type of character where
Old school.
they respect the game so much. I think they'll say the moves are the moves. That's how you play the game. You got me, and I respect that.
So let me pose a rebuttal to a couple points. First thing. So first I'll say my picks. My picks were Sophie, Sarah, and Jeremy, and I did it very calculatedly in a very calculated way because I looked at the people other than Kim. Kim has an idol. Sarah has an advantage. Sophie has an idol, and Jeremy can walk out of a tribal council. I think those players, just based on like everything we've seen, like your odds are just higher. Your odds are higher if you have these power ups, and I just think that was the safest bet for me. I think Kim is in danger of being blindsided. She might just be a number where another alliance might just be like, okay, they're not going to give her the idol, and they might blindside her. That's just my opinion. Now, let's talk about Jeremy. I put Jeremy in my top 3 because I think he's going deep. He's got that walk out of tribal. I think he's going to go deep. However, I don't think Jeremy will make the final 3. And that's why, Corey, I don't think it was a good winner pick. I don't think anyone in their right mind will ever take Jeremy to the final 3. Because Jeremy's the fireman. He's got 3 or 4 kids. He's a lock to win if he makes the final 3. In my opinion, in any season, you put Jeremy Collins in the final 3, he will win. So that's why I don't think he's making it anywhere near there. I still picked him because I think he's a safe bet to go deep. But what do you think? And I picked Sophie to win, by the way.
I think you're right in terms of a lock to win. I'm hesitant to use the word lock to win just because any season you have to, like, for example, we all thought Amanda would have won in China or Micronesia. She played okay games and pretty good games in both, and she's known to have blown both those games at Final Tribal, so anything can happen.
But did you see Jeremy's Final Tribal at second chance? It was like a master class of Final Tribal.
Of course, he's fantastic. He knows how to pluck on the heartstrings. He knows what he's doing for sure.
Yeah.
He's also, depending on who's in the game, like if he's in the game in the final 6 with Denise, Kim, Sarah, Sophie,
he could win some challenges.
He could, not guaranteed, but he could easily win 3 challenges.
Even if he's with Tony. Tony's terrible at challenges.
Exactly. Tony, obviously it depends on what the challenges are, but
they need to get Ben out. He gets Ben out early, he could be very good.
Yeah. You go ahead.
Sure. I was just going to say, you mentioned Denise. I said, let's just not overthink the fact that the biggest move so far in the whole season has been Denise's play against Sandra. Although maybe against kind of a meaningless vote in the end because we knew Sandra probably wasn't going to win or make it that far anyway. Still, the biggest move we've seen to date was Denise, and that's 6 in the heads of the jury for sure.
Right.
Only like 4 people saw it though. Only like 4 people were there for it.
But everyone will know. Everyone will know. Things get
talk on edge.
It's
Still
true.
Talk.
Well, yeah, Sandra already said she's like, get Denise for me, like.
Yeah.
It's true.
Sandra doesn't have enough strategic game to get her herself. She can't do it.
Oh my God, Corey.
I want to talk about your other picks for a second. I have a prediction. I don't know why I think this. I don't think Sophie and Sarah are going to work with each other post-merge.
I completely disagree. Sarah's the only person who knows about Sophie's idol. And I think, doesn't Sophie know about Sarah's advantage?
Use it against her.
Sarah, in Game Changers,
yeah,
voted her alliance member out to get her advantage given to her. I think Sarah, who is phenomenal, and I thought Game Changers was the most underrated win in Survivor history.
I think it's rated.
Fine. I don't. When people talk about the top winners ever, I don't think anybody mentions her, and I think it should be brought up.
Yeah.
I think she played a fantastic game.
I agree.
I don't think she'll think twice about chopping off Sophie to get rid of her advantage and to keep her and to get her fire token.
So, yeah.
And I think Sophie's smart also, and I think she'll realize Sarah's a threat. I don't think they're going to work together. I think they're both smart women who will turn on the others very quickly.
So was that the thing you were going to bring up during?
It's not.
Venus?
It's not. The thing I was going to bring up. It's merge. 2 days from now, we are seeing the reunion
Reunion.
the reunion of Cops Are Us.
Yeah.
I'm such a huge fan of Tony. How do you feel about that?
Yes. I think Tony is making it deep. I honestly think
Well,
he's.
okay, I was gonna say a huge fan of Tony that didn't put him in your top 3.
I
A lot of
didn't put
people
him because
did.
he's boomer bust. Yeah, a lot of people did. Glazer picked him to win. I don't know who else picked him to win. Someone else
Didn't
did.
Pines too?
I don't know. Maybe. Tony is boomer bust. He's either going to wow us and take it all the way, or he's going to be like the first person out in the merge because he's just going to be too paranoid.
Easy target, paranoid. Probably
Oh.
won't be that great in the competition.
Yeah, he's not good at idols, at challenges. Tony's either going to take it deep, or he's not making it to the final 3, in my opinion. I don't think anyone's taking him to the final 3.
What I think is interesting about Tony is somebody I was talking to, one of my friends, Jordan, who was saying that in the what Survivor loves is foreshadowing and stories and all that.
Yeah.
In it was the first or the second episode, Tony had a confessional where he goes, "I'm just reeling it in, being quiet, then kaboom, I'm gonna attack." That's what he said. So he's just been reeling it in, being quiet, laying low, and at some point that kaboom is coming. Something's
Listen.
happening.
We've been talking for close to 13 minutes now. We are going to keep this under 20 minutes, and we are going to talk now about who is coming back from the edge of extinction.
Rob.
Now I have an answer.
Oh no.
And,
Oh no.
I actually have a question
guys.
about that. I have a question about that.
Yes.
If people are buying an advantage in the challenge and all that stuff,
Yeah.
is it done in secret, or do people see? I'm assuming it's all secretive.
Is it done in secret? Well,
Like,
Tyson was able to.
Tyson bought it. That was the secret, right?
This man will be back. He's coming back. So
What about
yeah.
what about Yul? I think Yul has a good shot too. I know he's old,
Yeah.
obviously, but he's still pretty good in comps, and not to mention
He does.
just got voted out. And it
does.
seems like he's got that fire. He's still off of some like fresh legs, seeing as he's had good food and he's been on a real tribe for the past however many days.
Here are the people who are either coming back. I'm going to tell you all of them. Yul, Rob, Tyson, Natalie, and I think that's it. Yul, Rob,
Don't you
Tyson,
dare!
Natalie.
Don't you dare leave Queen P off that list.
Parvati's not coming back.
Here's where very specific challenge.
Corey, you froze there. Say that again.
It says my connection's unstable. Do you hear me now?
Yeah.
Parvati will come back if there's one very specific type of challenge. If it is a stand still for as long as you can, arms over your head on a balance beam, if it's a standing still endurance challenge, that is what she thrives at.
She's not coming. It's not that though.
I don't think it will be.
They would not do that.
I agree. I don't think it will be. But on the off chance it is, that's the challenge she would win.
Jeff even said he was doing his recap of the last episode, and he even said he was talking about Sandra's thought process. He's like, she knows there's this big epic challenge coming up, and also with the way that they're doing fire tokens, I don't think it could be one of those challenges because it needs to be an advantage like the people had in the first Edge of Extinction, where it's like you get less knots to untie or like this less things to do. I don't think the only thing it could be in endurance is like maybe you get to start again if you drop, kind of like the Wendell and Malcolm Freeberg kind of thing.
Or
also Survivor.
I was just gonna say quickly in Samoa, Jason had an advantage where he got to like go back 2 knots when they were like holding a log.
Right, I remember that. But in the past few seasons, over the past however many years, I would say like past 5 or so years, Survivor has really moved away from endurance comps. Like they used to do them a lot, but now every week, at least pre-merge, and I guess because since we're technically still pre-merge, it's always been the relay race with a puzzle at the end. And I found that with like at post-merge too.
I actually no post-merge is there's always some sort of ball that they have to hold in motion. It's
Well-
not balancing. Like Parvati is good at the balance with your arm above your head with the water jug. That's what her challenge is. But I
Yeah.
recently the post merge is always like there's a ball in a circle, you have to move it. There's a ball on a plate, you have to hold it. There's
They
Yeah,
have to
but
hold the
like Ari
cylinders.
was saying, for when it
Yeah,
has so
yeah.
many implications to the game, it's just there's no way.
Yeah, I agree. I think if I'm a betting man, I would say that there's 4 stages to the challenge.
Yeah.
And like
Or 3.
and you get to skip a stage.
No, that's too much.
No, but
Too
what they've done in the past is it's an 11-person first challenge, and
Let me
if you had an advantage, you got
let's jump here to hot takes. Okay, hot takes. This is what we'll finish up with, and I have a hot take. When they buy the tokens, you can either buy an advantage or a disadvantage. You can disadvantage someone. Okay. No one is going to suspect that Rob has bought all these advantages for himself. They don't know he has the tokens, and they're going to see he's a portly chap. So they're not going to disadvantage him. They're going to throw their disadvantages, if they do, on like a
Natalie.
Tyson, a Yule, or a Natalie. Rob is then going to be fine, have the advantages, and win and return from Edge of Extinction. Zach, what is your hot take?
So my hot take, I'll go right off of your hot take. I don't think Rob's gonna make it back. I think Amber's gonna make it back.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You're
Yeah.
done.
I
Get
think
out.
I think I think I think I think
bye.
I think we're all discounting
No.
her. I think we're all discounting. It's a hot take for a reason.
Bro,
I really
he's
think that
giving
it's
her.
possible.
She's gonna give him her token. She
Why?
doesn't even care.
Why?
She doesn't even care.
He has an island with his face on it. You don't think she wants any of the fame or any of the claim to the name?
She'll
Doesn't
get
care.
in at Final 5. It's fine. They'll do it together.
I don't know.
No.
That's my hot take.
Yule is gonna come back in Final 5, I think.
Machin, do you know how many the disadvantage? Do you know how many tokens it costs?
There is no. It doesn't say it. It only says advantage, and I think it said 4. So I feel like
Oh.
I think it's gonna be an option where you could either buy an advantage or a disadvantage. I think.
So here's what I read online. Correct me if I'm wrong. That an idol that you could buy that's good once you get back into the game is 1, and an advantage in the
No.
challenge is 3.
No,
Sorry, other way
No.
around.
the idol's 3. Okay,
Idols
the
3, and the
idol's
advantage
3
is
for
1.
sure. I heard somewhere that
The advantage is
1 token can give you an advantage.
Yes. But I also read that this was a quote from Jeff that you can buy up to 3 advantages.
Yeah.
So here's what I think. I think Rob is going to buy 3 advantages.
Yeah.
I think Natalie is going to buy 1 advantage, thinking no one else has enough for them to surpass her. She's going to spend her other 3 to buy an immunity idol for when she wins. And then because Rob has that extra 2 advantages, that's how he gets back in the game. And the heart. His heart.
It's all about the heart. We talked about that
All
last
about the
time.
heart.
All about the heart.
Guys, it's going to be good. Thank you guys for tuning in for our post-merge predictions. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.
See you later, guys.
Bye.